Guys, today we are taking a look at the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium in Madden 25. We're going to be no-clipping inside and outside of this stadium to see all the little special details EA Sports went ahead and added into these stadiums. Obviously, I believe this is my fourth or fifth stadium we're doing so far. Make sure to like and subscribe down below if you do enjoy this series. We did actually have a comment that told me to do this, so I appreciate when you guys do comment down below and give me ideas of what you want to see. Dog Nation 398 wanted to see this field, and shout out to you because you've been subscribed for 10 months. I appreciate you. Anyway, we have Philadelphia Eagles logo in here. And then this gets a little weird to see because of darkness, but it says 2004 champions. And I know it's kind of weird to see, but it says it's 2004 champions, Philadelphia Eagles, and yeah, I believe it literally just says Philadelphia Eagles. So it says champions right there, okay. Over here it says Philadelphia Eagles. And again, this is detail that really no one ever is going to see because no one's going to go into this locker room. But it's nice to see it's in here just, you know, for craps and giggles. 1960 champions. 1949 NFC champions. So they have every single time they were NFL champions. That's kind of dope. Again, you know, no one's going to actually see it, but just to kind of, you know, have that situation where it's still in here and, you know, when you're playing Madden and you're playing on the Philadelphia Eagles field, you still have a piece of history in the locker room. Even if you think like, oh yeah, the locker room's probably nothing because it's, you know, not important to the game. Nope, it is very important to the game. Whoever, the dev team must have been Eagles fans because this is the first time we've seen this in a stadium so far. We have downtown, we have tunnel. Again, some of these words are hard to see. Tunnel something. I want to say tunnel closure. That might be what that says. We have Philadelphia Eagles over here. Holy crap, this tunnel is humongous. All right, so they really went crazy with this tunnel. You have a whole entire indoor little facility with a coffee maker. Bro, there is too many Eagles fans in the dev team. There is too many Eagles fans in the dev team. Look at the ceiling. Look at the custom textures, the exit signs. No one will ever in their life see this, like playing Madden. This is more detailed than any other stadium so far. Bro, and no one's gonna see that. EA, who on your dev team are Eagles fans, okay? There's no way you can tell me that this is not biasy for Eagles. I mean, they said, you know what? Gameplay? Nah, bro. We'll spend like 7 hours just working on the locker room. Alright, so shout out to that fact, by the way, that they really customized the locker room. And we're going to look at the outside of the stadium in a second. But what I do want to look at is inside here. Okay, so these are like the little suite areas, which actually have a lot more textures than I expected. So usually with these suite areas, they're just like a picture in a wall, in a glass, and that's it. This is actually like fully furnished and stuff, which this is dope. Bro, they actually went hardcore on this. This is crazy. Again, you know, listen, I think a lot of times when we play Madden, right, we expect the bare minimum. Oh, there's the EA Sports logo. We expect the bare minimum from EA Sports, right? Because they usually do not actually put in effort, time, energy on anything, right? They always have glitches. They always have mistakes, right? Always problems. So we expect the bare minimum when it comes to this company. When they do stuff like this, it not only surprises me, because I'm like, bro, like, that's crazy. It's also the fact that I also think, like, this is why I think we get so pissed at them. Because we know they can do good, right? It's not like EA Sports is incompetent. EA Sports could do all this stuff for things that aren't you know, untouchable. I mean, again, like, these are all untouchable things, yet you can do this for gameplay and all. I don't, it's just, that's what's so frustrating. But it looks like we have no vendors. Maybe a little bit of vendors right here, but not many vendors like inside the stadiums like we see with other stadiums. Kind of interesting. So, really no area or vendors. So the cool thing about Eagles Stadium, and yes, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my lordy, there is detail here. Okay, they went crazy with the stadium. Lincoln Financial Field. We have this outside right here that does say "Welcome to Financial Field." We have the little Eagles flags all over, which is freaking dope as crap. Let's go actually to the right here. We, of course, do have Lincoln Financial Field, another picture. We have the little icon here. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. We do have cars, and do they have custom license plates? Hold up. They do. I love that fact. That's something that's new with Madden 25, is custom license plates on the cars. Yeah, You're complaining about gameplay? You're complaining about not getting your pre-order bonus? But you know what you should be complaining about? You shouldn't be complaining because you get custom license plates on cars that you're never going to see. But we are going to see, and I appreciate that. Welcome, Lincoln Financial Field. Alright. Here are the little vendors. Okay, so we do have little vendors over here. Now, they're not custom, like, they're not actually like the actual, like, you know, random stores or random stuff we see with other stadiums. But there are little vendors, which is cool. And then you have the bathrooms, you have all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of dope. Again, stuff that you're never going to see as playing with the stadium and playing Madden. But still nice to see that. Home of the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. Let's go over to the right-hand side here. And that's pretty much it for the stadium. So now we got the Phillies. Alright, we also got solar panels in the parking lot, which is dope. I kind of do, I love it when teams do this, especially because they have open space. They can just get, like, you know, not really have that much of an eco footprint with the solar power stuff, so it's kind of cool. Especially because, again, you know, they're powering a humongous stadium. They need a lot of power. And, you know, they're getting it in a clean way. I don't know. I'm not a tree hugger, but Oscar's Pizza. We got, I love how, so wait, hold up. So all of these are like, you know, billboards with different advertisements, but they didn't put the advertisement in the actual stadium where these are supposed to be where the vendors are. That's so weird. Like, they could have just put them where the vendors are, where they're supposed to be, but for some reason they did not. Alright, whatever. Interestingly enough, we got more solar panels here. We got a building here. We got some more parking lot here. I thought for a second that this was like a highway, like with traffic, but it's actually just a railroad station. Wow, that's a humongous railroad station. Alright, let's check out the Phillies. So we got the Philadelphia Phillies, and ooh, cool. They actually got like a little thing over here. I've been to the Phillies Stadium before, so kind of a nice reminder. Got the little billboard out. I mean, a little scoreboard out here. Not bad for what these baseball stadiums used to be in Madden 24, with them not being like textured at all. It's actually nice to see them a little bit more textured. Okay, we got the little cars out here. So it looks like this map is not the biggest map of all time, especially not compared to the Chicago Bears map. Chicago's Bears maps goes hard for no reason. I swear, it literally goes hard for no reason. But how this one works, and this is kind of what they do. They do a 2D texture of the actual background of the like a city, and then they do like this shrubbery here, so it looks like it's like a long distance, and then you have the city in the background. Again, from a long distance, it looks very good. This map is actually still very big. I thought for a second it was going to be small. Compared to some other maps we're going to look at in the future, this map is not big at all. But for what this is, it's actually pretty okay big. I love how they do this. So they add a reflection of the light to the water, which again, they could just make this like a texture, but they actually make the texture reflective, which I think is so freaking dope because again, they don't have to. Like, I can't say that enough. You can't see the water from the stadium. That is just extra detail EA Sports is going out of the way to put in there. The textured water that reflects. That's stupidly... It's a stupid thing when you really think about it. Because, again, nobody's going to see it. But I know there's a dev out there who just looks at it and goes, bro, we put the texture on the water to make it an actual object and not just a texture file. They're definitely getting a kick out of it when nobody's going to see it or actually be able to see it. All right, so we have neighborhoods over here. We have a little building over here. Over here, we have like a cluster of different buildings, it looks like. Maybe not building, more just assets. Okay. So these are just assets that they can copy and paste and put around the stadium and stuff like that. Very bland, but this is, I don't say, this is Philadelphia, though. Philadelphia is actually a really crowded city, but for the most part, okay. Again, like I said, you know, it's not as detailed as, like, for example, the Lions Stadium or the other stadium, but I think this stadium's real kicker here, it has to be the locker room. That locker room was very, very detailed. So, very nice to see that, but definitely tell me down below, guys, what's your thoughts and opinions, and which stadium do you want me to do next? Again, shout out to Dog Nation 33398 for going ahead and suggesting this video. But yeah, overall wise, I would say out of 10, I would probably give this stadium, I would say an 8 out of 10. Like, the actual stadium is a 10 out of 10. I mean, the stadium's amazing. Vendors could have been on the vendor things and the signs could have been there, but I feel like for the most part, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 stadium wise. Actual outside of the stadium, I'm probably gonna give it like a maybe like a 7 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Again, I think for the most part, it does the job correctly outside the stadium, where it's enough environment where you feel like you're actually in Philadelphia. But I think it could have been a little bit more with cities, like the actual skyscrapers and stuff like that we see in other, you know, venues. So that kind of stuff, I would give it that. But for the most part, I think they did a really good job with this. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.